welcome to Evalou. So today, let me fix my chair. So today is our first review of SummerSlam.
Our first ever SummerSlam review because this is the first year we did not go to SummerSlam in Brooklyn.
Exactly, because you know, we always go every year.
Yeah.
And this year we skip it this year because we're saving for WrestleMania. And NXT Takeover. So maybe Raw SmackDown.
Maybe
we'll see. Yeah, because WrestleMania is spicy.
Yeah.
So we just saw again SummerSlam 2018,
also known as the pay-per-view where everyone kicks out of each other's finishers.
Exactly. Or considering one-sided
the pay-per-view of one-sided matches. It was like three of them.
Exactly. So I didn't see the kickoff because I was in the convention. So he's gonna talk about the 3 kickoff matches that happened, and after that we're gonna talk about the main show that happened.
So the first kickoff match was a mixed tag team match between Lana and Rusev against Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. I said Selena. Zelina Vega. And this match, it was pretty good. Oh, and Aiden English stood backstage. She didn't come out, so I was kind of shocked about that. I was like glad that he didn't come out because he would have ruined everything like he always does. But so it was a pretty good match. Rusev and Andrade pretty much they pretty much wrestled most of the match, and it's back and forth. And then they finally tagged in the women, and Lana got the hot tag, and she was doing pretty well. Like this was probably like the best I've seen Lana wrestle in like a while. Like when she got the hot tag, she was doing moves that were really good. And yeah, it was pretty good back and forth. I think it was crazy because Andrade, he pretty much dominated the men, and then Lana dominated the women out of the women. So it was like weird. And then
well, we know that Zelina does have some wrestling background.
Yeah, she does. But they're trying not to let her expose it so much. Yeah. Even though we know that she could wrestle, but yeah, eventually she'll show it if she ever goes for the women's title. But so yeah, and then at the end, Andrade tried to distract Lana. She slapped him, and then Zelina rolled her up and did what she does best, and that is use the ropes. And so Zelina and Andrade won.
Oh wow.
They're undefeated against Lana and Rusev. Like the hell? It's like, I don't know.
Well, Zelina is undefeated.
Zelina's undefeated,
but not Andrade.
Yeah, but in this storyline, they keep winning. Like Rusev and Lana have not won against
they have won.
Yeah. So
it's like the same thing. Even though they're not a couple, Zelina and Andrade, but they saying they are the better couple than Lana.
The better duo, yeah. So that was that. I don't know what's gonna happen on SmackDown. We'll see. And the second kickoff match was for the Cruiserweight Championship. Cedric Alexander defending against Drew Gulak, and this match was this was the longest kickoff match, and it was pretty good. Drew Gulak has like he doesn't have the typical cruiserweight fighting style, which is high flying, fast paced. He's more of like a technical, like slow paced kind of wrestler. Yeah. So that's what he did, and yeah, he pretty much he dominated most of the match, and then Cedric came back with that fast paced fighting style. And yeah, so that means Cedric got the win. He beat Drew Gulak, and so he retains the title. A third and final, the final kickoff match was for the Raw Tag Team titles with the B Team defending against the Revival, and this was a pretty quick match. It was like 5-6 minutes, and it was interesting because in the beginning the Revival tried to take out Curtis Axel, and they did. So it was like pretty much Bo Dallas for most of the match. Then Curtis finally got in, and then he got the hot tag, and then it was crazy because I don't know if it was Scott Dawson, one of the Revival. They did it inside Cradle to Curtis Axel. Let's say Kurt Hawkins to Curtis Axel. And the referee was distracted because Bo Dallas and the other Revival were fighting like on the apron or whatever. And then so the Revival did like a, where they hang like the person on the ropes. So they did that to Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas fell back onto Curtis and the other, I'm gonna say Scott Dawson because I don't know, whatever. Anyway, he fell onto them and it reversed the pin. So it was Curtis Axel that was pinning instead of the other revival. So they actually got the win by accident. They got the win by accident, so yeah, so they retained the Raw Tag Team titles. Yeah, it was a funny ending.
Well, B-Team has always been a funny tag team.
Yes,
so.
exactly.
So that's how they are. They're entertaining. They're funny.
Yeah.
So it's like their Raw version of New Day. How funny they are.
Exactly.
So
let's see how long they'll be undefeated for, because they're still undefeated.
Yes. Let's see. So we're gonna talk about the main show that happened.
Yes.
In this crazy.
Yes. Crazy event.
Yeah, crazy event. So the first match was the triple threat match for the
Triple threat match. I was like, triple threat?
No. It's a Intercontinental Championship between Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins. Rematch since Extreme Rules. But they had the War. They had a rematch on Raw as well. So this time, well, of course, Dolph had Drew on his corner, and then returning on Seth's corner of Dean Ambrose, who returned on Monday Night Raw. And this match, it started slow at first, you know, with good Dolph is heel, gotta be so slow.
Yeah.
Like it was started slow until like in the middle part that it started to pick up, and that's when it got crazy.
Yeah.
Seth did all his daredevil stuff that he almost got injured himself like many thousand times.
Oh my gosh.
And he maybe I think got injured by his knee. Yeah. And I'm I keep saying that Seth can stop. You need to stop landing on his feet
because we don't want to get injured again.
Yeah, exactly. We keep saying that every year somebody always gets hurt.
No.
So. But yeah, it was just crazy. It was back and forth. He kicked out the zigzag, which was crazy. Like on the second, I was like, oh my god. Yeah, like he said, that everybody else kick out and finish him. So yes, that was the first match.
Exactly.
So, but it was crazy, and then Drew obviously trying to interfere, and then Dean, stopped.
Thank God he was there.
Yeah, he was there to stop Drew. So yeah, and then he did the dirty deeds on him, and of course, Seth was like, look, he was being distracted.
Okay, so he got distracted the first time when Drew threw Dean Ambrose into the ring post.
Mm-hmm.
He got distracted. Then Dolph Ziggler did the zigzag, and thank God he kicked out of that. But then he got distracted again when Dean did the dirty deeds on Drew McIntyre. I was like, you need to stop being distracted, Seth, because you're gonna lose.
Yeah, because Dolph was good hit him with the super kick. But Seth ducked, and then he hit his super kick, and then he used the stomp.
Yeah.
So and then he's now at 2-time Intercontinental Champion. Thank God. Seth was so tired that he had to Daniel's outfit.
Yeah.
And then and also Dolph's outfit. He had the Intercontinental.
Yeah, his outfit he had the Intercontinental title pictured on the front. I'm well, that's only a one-time thing because he can't use that anymore.
So we know he's gonna have a rematch in Hell in a Cell. That's the next pay-per-view that's coming out. So, or maybe doing War. We don't know.
Yeah.
So so Seth is a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, and let's see what happens next. So we're gonna talk about the second match.
It was the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The Bludgeon Brothers defending against the New Day. And the Bludgeon Brothers are wearing the weird masks tonight with horns. So everybody was going all out with their costumes, and it was great.
It's not even WrestleMania. They all go out.
They only do it for WrestleMania and SummerSlam because that's it. Survivor Series and Royal Rumble, no one cares about. I'm just kidding. But so yeah, this match was pretty. It was good. It was very
dark,
brutal.
New Day was pretty much being really.
Yeah, this was the first time the Bludgeon Brothers were getting a challenge. They were they weren't dominating.
Yeah, they were not dominating. They were not taking over the matches how they usually do in every other pay-per-view.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. But yeah, New Day was as Xavier and Big E, they were fighting back.
Yeah, they were fighting back. And then the Bludgeon Brothers got mad because
the Kofi got attacked by them.
Yes.
And it was just crazy.
And it was crazy. And then the New Day were so close. It was so close.
Yeah, because the match ended with the disqualification because of Eric Rowan using the hammer on Becky,
Yeah.
and then he was gonna use it on Xavier, and then Luke Harper took it and then hit him.
Yeah.
So we got to wait till Hell in a Cell or SmackDown, whatever, when they're gonna have another rematch.
Yeah.
So hopefully there's no complication.
Hopefully.
So
Yeah.
so this time they'll get it back. And this is their first loss.
Yeah. Since becoming champion.
Yeah, becoming champ. No, since they
Since becoming Bludgeon Brothers.
yeah.
Yeah.
They've been undefeated.
Well, their first tag loss because they have been defeated by the Usos one-on-one.
Just one-on-one.
But as tag team, this is their first loss.
First loss.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the third match that happened. The third match was a single match between Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens. If Braun were to lose his the Money in the Bank is on the line.
Yeah.
So if Braun would lose it, then the good will go to Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
This whole match was one-sided.
It was one-sided. Well, this is what I thought was gonna happen was because the whole thing was if Braun loses by countout or disqualification, that he loses the briefcase. So I thought that Jinder Mahal was gonna come out and he was gonna purposely hit Kevin Owens so that Kevin Owens can win by disqualification. Because they've done that before. They've had like partners hit their own partner so that they can win.
Yep.
So I thought that was gonna happen because Jinder's been a part of the storyline for like weeks now.
Yeah.
He's been appearing for these segments, the promos, everything. So I was like,
Jinder just like he tried to be like a human person, something like that.
Yeah.
But he's not. But he's been part of the storyline for a bit because he's been facing Braun and got.
Yeah, he won by disqualification and count out.
Yep.
So that's why I thought he was gonna be a part of this thing, but nope, he never came out. Braun dominated this whole thing. And
he tossed him like he said, they tossed him like a pinball.
Yeah, I call Kevin Owens the pinball because the way Braun just like runs over him, he was like a pinball.
Yeah, he did a choke slam on the stage, on the ramp and everything. He did everything. I was like, and Kevin Owens did one kick, and he even like glitched. So this whole match was one-sided, and he ended with the power, the money slam, and that's it.
So Braun still Money in the Bank.
Monster in
the Bank.
Yeah, it was still Monster in the Bank.
Still Monster in the Bank.
So so we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. The third match was a single match between Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens. If Braun were to lose his the Money in the Bank is on the line.
Yeah.
So if Braun would lose it, then the good will go to Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
This whole match was one-sided.
It was one-sided. Well, this is what I thought was gonna happen was because the whole thing was if Braun loses by countout or disqualification, that he loses the briefcase. So I thought that Jinder Mahal was gonna come out and he was gonna purposely hit Kevin Owens so that Kevin Owens can win by disqualification. Because they've done that before. They've had like partners hit their own partner so that they can win.
Yep.
So I thought that was gonna happen because Jinder's been a part of the storyline for like weeks now.
Yeah.
He's been appearing for these segments, the promos, everything. So I was like,
Jinder just like he tried to be like a human person, something like that.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's been part of the storyline for a bit because he's been facing Braun and got.
Yeah, he won by disqualification and count out.
Yep.
So that's why I thought he was gonna be a part of this thing, but nope, he never came out. Braun dominated this whole thing. And
he tossed him like he said, they tossed him like a pinball.
Yeah, I call Kevin Owens the pinball because the way Braun just like runs over him, he was like a pinball.
Yeah, he did a choke slam on the stage, on the ramp and everything. He did everything. I was like, and Kevin Owens did one kick, and he even like glitched. So this whole match was one-sided, and he ended with the power, the money slam, and that's it.
So Braun still Money in the Bank.
Monster in
the Bank. Yeah,
it's still Monster in the Bank.
Still Monster in the Bank.
So so we're gonna talk about the next match that happened.
The next match that happened was the triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's Championship with Carmella defending against Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. And this match was so good. This was a good match. It was never slow.
We got Charlotte.
No, I said Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch. Carmella defending against Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch. And this match was good. It was never slow. It was always fast paced. Like they never slowed it down. I mean, Carmella did a sleeper hold a few times, but it was never long or.
Yeah, the match started, because Carmella tried to make Becky and
Oh yeah, she was trying to make them turn on each other.
yeah, trying to like, you know. Which you know the theory that they probably know that they got to face each other because they.
Yeah, it's every woman for herself. So yeah, it was good. I think this was Carmella's best match on the main roster.
It is.
So kudos to Carmella. But yeah, so
that was crazy. You know, they
all women got a chance to shine doing something.
Yeah, you know, Carmella with her.
Carmella did a suicide dive.
Yeah, she did the second time she did suicide dive that you seen in the last video.
Yeah.
Money Bank when she did that.
Yeah.
And then you know, her with her copy white of Stratosphere. And then Charlotte with her Russo, and then Becky with her little drop kicks and everything. And, you know, it's just everything.
Yeah, there was a lot of action in this match. It was really good.
Yeah, so in the end, it's
Becky tried to. Yeah, it was down to Becky tried to do disarm her on both Carmella. Yeah, on Carmella.
On Carmella. Because Charlotte got knocked out.
Yeah.
And then she tried to do the disarm her on Carmella, and then Charlotte came out and did the national selection.
Yes.
And then pinned Becky.
Yes. So Charlotte is the 7-time women's champion. So she's tied with Mama.
That's it.
She's tied with Trish Stratus.
Yes, she is.
So I think Charlotte will be the one to break her record.
Well, like you said, they want to make her like her dad. So.
Yeah. She's gonna be the 16-time women's champion.
So everything was, you know, oh wow. You know.
And the next match is.
No, you gotta talk about it. So after the match, you know, because you know, Becky and Charlotte, you know, they best friends.
Yeah.
They try to give respect to each other, hug it out, which they took it like so much long.
Yeah, it was a long hug. Yeah,
it was a long hug. I'm like, okay, ladies, okay, stop it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she snapped. Becky snapped, and she attacked Charlotte. She tossed her all over the place. I think she did some heel.
Yeah. And it's crazy because, you know, when Charlotte won, like, the fans were booing because they really were behind Becky. They really wanted Becky to win. And so when Becky when Becky snapped and attacked Charlotte, they were cheering. It was almost like Bayley when Bayley attacked Sasha. It was like that, the way they were cheering.
Yeah.
And so...
Yeah, but this time it's Becky's heel. It's not like Bayley when she's just tired of being
Sasha's shadow. So, but yeah, so... The fans were chanting, she deserved to win. You know, she did because, you know, Becky hasn't been champion in 2 years. She was on a losing streak. There was a time where she wasn't even being used. She was being backstage.
Yeah.
And so this was like her major like push, her comeback for the title, and it was taken away like that.
Well, I think she's gonna be champion. I think she's gonna be champion.
Yeah, they just had to like, you know.
They want to make her heel, make her.
They had to change her character.
Yeah, they had to change her character, and then she's gonna be heel, and then she's definitely gonna be champion.
Yeah.
So we could actually gonna talk about the next match. Next match was the WWE Championship between AJ Styles and Samoa Joe.
This is the first time ever that these two have fought each other.
Yeah.
Ever. They've never fought each other ever before.
Actually, they fought each other before. They waited for each other like TNA back then.
Yes. And the fans were chanting TNA.
Yeah, everybody said TNA. I'm like, wow. So this match, like I said from the Intercontinental Championship match, it started so slow.
Yeah.
Because Samoa Joe is like keep things slow.
Yeah.
You know, and then it started to pick up in the middle and the end. And then there was a point, you know. Oh, and Samoa likes to talk a lot. Because if you guys see the poster of SmackDown, if you guys see what's going on with SmackDown, with this past SmackDown, when he's now saying about his family and stuff like that, it's just he keeps reminding me about his family. Until there was a point, I think they were outside of the ring, and that's where Samoa said, what he said?
He said he got on the table and he said, well, on SmackDown he said that AJ Styles' wife Wendy wrote him a letter saying that she hopes that Samoa beats AJ so that AJ can go back home to their family, because ever since AJ's been in WWE and ever since he became WWE champion, he basically abandoned his family and doesn't have time for them. So she said she wrote him a letter, which we know it was fake. He made that up, and that so then at SummerSlam he in the middle of the match, which is dumb, he got on the table and he was saying, "Oh, Wendy, Wendy, AJ Styles' wife Wendy and his daughter were sitting in the audience." So he said, "Wendy, I promised you that I would bring Daddy home. Well, it doesn't look like he's gonna be coming home anytime soon, so I'll be your new daddy," or something like that. Yeah, he said, "I'll be your new daddy."
And then AJ,
bitch.
And then AJ took it really personal, and he started to attack Samoa Joe. He ran him to the barricade, and then he started to hit him with the chair multiple times.
Yeah.
And that's why they ended with disqualification. That he lost by disqualification, and Samoa won. But he still stopped hitting.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
It was crazy. So then AJ went to his family and they went backstage together. But
so AJ still is champion, but lost with disqualification.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about the next matches that happened.
The next match that happened was the match that is 8 years in the making. It was Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. And this match was crazy. It was crazy. It was good. I liked it. It wasn't really slow. It was always fast. Yeah,
it was fast.
It wasn't slow. It was a good match. It was long, but it was good. And yeah, I mean, this match, seriously, 8 years. I don't think there's ever been a rivalry that has been this long.
That's true.
Because it's just yeah. Well, rivalries have been going on, but they always go away from each other. Then come back, then go away, then come back.
Yeah, it's like with Triple H on Taker
or John Cena and Edge or whatever, that kind of thing. But this has been crazy because it started with Daniel debuting in WWE. So that's how
the original NXT,
the reality competition show. So it started there, and then it's been ever since. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. But so Maurice was at ringside with their daughter. There was nothing in there. She wasn't in there.
Barely.
So Daniel, he hit Miz, and then Miz went over to his wife. He's like acting like he was hurt or whatever. Then Maurice freaking slipped Miz the freaking brass knuckles. And Daniel Bryan was gonna do a suicide dive on Miz, but Miz punched him,
and he got out by the brass knuckles, and he pinned him,
and that's how he won. So he basically pulled a William Regal.
Yeah.
He pulled a William Regal, and so Miz won. I hope and pray that this isn't over. As we know, it has not been confirmed yet, but Daniel has not signed a new contract yet. His current contract expires on September 1st. So he has 3 more weeks to sign a new contract. But we'll see. Hopefully he does. And then this rivalry can continue. I think it's going to continue. If he does sign a new contract, this rivalry will probably continue all the way to WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That's what I think they want. That was the original plan. They wanted them to go all the way to WrestleMania, but because of the whole contract dispute, they had to make this match happen faster than they wanted to. So
yeah.
But I don't think it's over. So Daniel, please. Yes.
All right. Yeah. Hold on. Let's discuss your match.
Yes.
So we talk about the next match that happened. Okay. So I forgot which part what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe it was after Daniel and Miz. But Elias came out, was going to perform, and then talking trash about Brooklyn, New York, whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, his guitar just broke.
He said he was gonna do his greatest song that he's ever written, or whatever. He's like, okay, bam, crack, and it broke. I was like, someone swerved and someone sabotaged his guitar.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
And then he got frustrated and then just left.
Yeah, that was it.
I was like, what the hell? And the fact that you deserve it.
Yeah, so I bet you this whole rapper is gonna be like, who did that? It's probably Bobby Lashley, but
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're gonna talk about the next match. So the next match was, of course, the match that go on for a while. It's Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin.
No, it's Baron Corbin versus.
I'm not saying yet. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
yet.
so it's
Finn
Balor versus
Baron Corbin. Well, Constable Corbin, whatever. Baron Corbin. This match is all about like that Baron try to say that he could beat Finn in like in a few seconds and stuff like that. Whatever.
He's small.
He's small and he could beat him, whatever. So Baron came out and with the opportunity to get ready to fight Finn. All of a sudden, lights out.
Lights out, and they were taking forever to like play his music. I was like, Demon?
and then when you see Demon, and we said boom boom boom, and my friend's like, that is right. Demon King has returned for almost a year. That is crazy.
Yes.
I did not expect it.
Me neither. I was like, okay, this is just gonna be regular Finn because it's not really a big match. It's not a title match. It's, you know what I mean. So I was like, okay, it's just regular Finn. And then it was taking forever. I was like, Demon. And then the music played. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. And then Baron. First of all, Corey Grace is like, this isn't fair. Baron wasn't prepared for this. And then Baron was like, no. He was like, no, I'm not gonna face him, whatever. So
it was just, it was a shock. It was a shocking return. Of the Demon King.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So match started. On one side of the match, Baron did no move.
No.
Finn did all of his moves, his drop kicks, his sling blade. He did everything. He did two coup de grace on the back and the front, and he won.
The back and the front. Anyway, yeah. Pretty much, yep. This match was like 1 minute, 35 seconds.
Yeah, way shorter than Braun versus Kevin.
So that was
it. So we're gonna talk about the next match happening.
Yeah. This match was for the United States Championship. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So this match was pretty good. It wasn't long, but it was pretty good.
At least it was longer than the last PPV match.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, because that was only like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Because Shinsuke with his low blows. So yeah, it was pretty good. It was, Shinsuke tried to do the low blow again, but Jeff Hardy dodged it, and yeah.
and then Jeff was pretty much like really was gonna try to get it back.
Yeah.
So there was a point that he was gonna do a swanton bomb, but Shinsuke went over outside the ring, and then he was like by the apron.
Yeah.
So and then he was gonna do the swanton bomb on the apron with Shinsuke. So he did it. Shinsuke moved. He freaking bounced back on the apron, and then Shinsuke put it back in. The King Shasuka, and then won. I could tame the United States champion. That was it.
I don't know why Jeff.
He was stupid. He's stupid. Well, that's what he gets. I love you, Jeff, but you stupid.
Yeah. So. Then after the match, which was the weirdest thing that happened,
Randy came out.
He acted like he was gonna go into the ring, and Jeff was still knocked out. He was gonna go into the ring and attack Jeff. He came down to the ring and then turned around, was like, nope, and then walked right backstage like that. Nothing. Didn't do anything.
Yeah. So we gotta talk about the next match. So the next match is the anticipated match. The most anticipated match ever. Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss for the World Women's Championship.
Yeah.
This match. Okay, Natalya came out. She came with her dad's jacket.
Yeah.
She gave me rest in peace, Jen and Nightheart.
Yes.
We sad that you passed away. So and then the Bellas. They made a return and they came out to watch the match.
Yes.
So Alexa came out, getting ready, and then Ronda, she like came out like she just like
yes, no taunting on it. She just went straight to the
like
ring.
that.
Yeah, power walking.
She was power walking. Like, she was power walking. She's not playing. She's ready.
Yes.
So and then the match started, and then of course Lesnar tried to run away.
Exactly.
Go behind the ropes, run away, trying to run away, and then when she went under the ring, outside the ring, Ronda said, "You know what? I'm gonna let you attack me." She sit down. She's like trying to like this, and then
close her eyes,
and then the Lesnar like try to choke her, to do a chokehold on her, and then Ronda like leaning hold her up, and then toss them around like a rag doll.
Like a rag doll. Yup, it's true.
So,
oh my god.
So this whole match was one-sided.
Yes.
Cause Lesnar did one move with her. She tried, but she never did it.
No.
So
the only moves that she did was a knee and then a punch, which didn't even hurt Ronda.
Exactly.
So, yeah, Ronda did two those of that like Samoan drop or
swing
Samoan drop, and then
it was like a sideways Samoan drop.
Yeah. So then she like basically bended her arm like that. It was like weird. Yeah. But then she did her normal armbar submission, and Ronda Rousey is the new Raw Women's Champion.
Yep. That was it.
That's crazy.
That was it. That was it. Well, I gotta say Alexa deserved it.
Yeah.
Because she was taught to say that Ronda was not deserves to be champion. She's not supposed to be in Raw. She doesn't do anything. And then this and that. She's getting all the opportunities.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, it's not her fault.
Right.
But yet again, it is your fault that you did cash it in doing her match against Nia. So, so how do you think she's gonna feel?
Exactly.
So, and then maybe after if Miss Bliss decides to, if she doesn't win again, maybe Ronda could get a real chance this time. Maybe doing Evolution.
Yes.
So,
because that the women's title is going to be defended at Evolution.
Yep.
You just don't know. Will Ronda be women's champion by then, which I'm sure she will be, but who will be her challenger?
Exactly.
Because we already know Alexa's not going to be her challenger because she's facing my wife.
Stop selling.
Stop selling.
Stop selling. Yes, she's facing Trish Stratus.
Yes, that's the first official match that has been announced.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about the next and the last match that happened.
The main event was for the Universal Championship. Brock Lesnar defending against Roman Reigns for like how many times?
10,000 times.
10,000 times. Hopefully this is the last time.
It's been like
time.
whole 3 years.
Yes.
So they keep facing each other.
Since Seth cashed in his Money in the Bank all those 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But hopefully this is the last time. So this match so they come out, whatever. Then Braun Strowman comes out, and I thought he was gonna cash it in right there and then make it a triple threat.
Yeah, that's what we thought too.
And we were like, no!
Like, Braun, don't do it. Okay, if you cash it right away, you'll be the stupidest.
Exactly, Brock is gonna win. He won Fatal 4-Way last year, so I was like, no, don't do this. Don't be dumb. But he was like, no, I'm gonna cash it in on whoever wins this match. So they're ready.
Yeah, he said whoever wins this match, he said he's like a blindside, he's just gonna stay.
Yeah, he let them know so that they were ready, so that there's no blindside. He was like, they knew that whoever's gonna win is gonna face Braun. So
yeah, the bell rang. Woman did like 2 spears on Brock.
Yeah,
and he kicked out like over.
Yeah.
And then he would and the Superman punches and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Brock kicked out, and then I think that there was a point that he did another spear and he did the hold, right?
Yeah, he did like the hold, the chokehold or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that, the front chokehold, and Roman countered it, and he did the spine buster, and then there was a part in the match where he was gonna spear Brock again. Brock moved, and Roman freaking did a suicide dive on Braun Strowman, who was standing outside the ring. And then Brock went outside the ring, and he did the F5 on Braun Strowman. Then he hit him.
He hit him with the briefcase, and he threw the briefcase all the way up to the entrance.
To the entrance, broke the freaking entrance screen.
Exactly. And then he hit it with the chair, and then he was gonna hit Roman with the chair. yeah, of course he did a couple of suplex.
Oh yeah, German Suplex City, whatever.
Yeah. So so he was gonna hit Roman with the chair, and then Roman finally speared him, and he pinned him, and he finally got a wish that the champion is coming back to Raw.
Yes, finally.
After a whole year. That's how long. It's been a whole year since Raw doesn't have a champion.
Yes. So thank God. When this match started, I was like, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Roman. I don't care if it's Braun. Either one of them, just bring the title back to Raw. And Roman did it. So now the question was, is Braun still gonna cash in?
Yeah, we gotta see what happens tomorrow.
We don't know.
Or
Hell in a Cell. Because he was hurt. He was hurt from all the beating he took tonight, so he didn't cash it in.
Yeah.
So Roman's Universal Champion, and we gotta see what's gonna happen tomorrow. Tomorrow should be crazy.
I know. So overall, SummerSlam was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a good event. A lot of matches were quick.
Yeah.
One-sided. Expected returns. Unexpected returns.
Yeah.
Heel turns. And
Yes.
yeah. And just happy in the end.
And it's a happy ending.
The happy ending. I think the triple threat was the best match, and so is the Intercontinental Championship. Everything else, which is quick or okay, you know.
The longest matches were the triple threat, Intercontinental, WWE title, and Miz versus Kane.
Oh yeah, and that too. That's the best match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else was shorter.
Yeah.
But they were still pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it was still pretty. So I will give this a B.
I give it a B+.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a B.
Yeah.
You know, because most of the matches were pretty much one-sided. Could have
Yeah.
been much more longer.
Yeah.
You know, it's really like, you know, even though it's cool to see the Demon King come back, you know, it's to see Baron trying to challenge him, but it's showing that Baron is weak. So
Exactly. That's
so
good.
I mean, it's good, but you know, at the same time, you know, like all these. It went by quick. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like usually, like when we went to Summerslam last year, it was a little longer. So, but it went by so fast. I'm like, okay, we went up to the last match already. You know.
Yeah. No.
So, so yeah, that's what we think. Well, not they. That's what we. That's our results.
Yes.
Our verdict.
Yes.
For this year Summerslam.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Now we just gotta see, will SummerSlam be at Barclays again next year? Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe we'll probably go back.
Yes.
You know,
We'll see.
and then let's just see what happens in Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
So let's see if all these rematches gonna happen, and let's just see what happens.
Exactly.
So yeah, so what do you guys think about SummerSlam? Are you guys surprised to see us? SummerSlam, knowing that we're not there. So yeah. So anyway, guys, give it a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you like. Comment below, and yeah. So I guess we see you guys at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
So anyway, guys, you gotta go. Bye.